great accomplishments, and they do this for very good reason. He is one of the most consequential business leaders of our time. A visionary who's willing to take these big, bold risks to empower creative talent and to imagine possibilities that other people just couldn't see. His impact on Disney and the entertainment industry as a whole, it is absolutely impossible to overstate. Bob's always known that none of us own this planet. We're just the stewards. And he never built for the moment. He built for what lasts. And that is what legends do. But what I've always admired most about Bob is not necessarily what he's accomplished, it is who he is. He leads with integrity. He leads with optimism. He treats everyone with respect, and he cares deeply about people, about Disney, and about the stories that we share with the whole world. I've been fortunate to get to work alongside him, and his friendship has meant more than I can say. And so tonight, I couldn't be prouder to celebrate Bob, and just as importantly, the remarkable example he set for all of us along the way. Please say hello.
Good evening, I'm Bob Iger. Let's talk about Bob Iger. 50 years at the Walt Disney Company, leading vision, integrity, purpose. His enduring legacy isn't just what Disney became, it's the people who he inspired and the stories that will live on for generations.
A core tenet of ours is to create change, and not just to sit back and watch it happen.
Thank you, Bob, for all your leadership, foresight, optimism.
He has vision, he has heart, and he's never lost track of who he is.
Every opportunity I've had to work with you, you have shown remarkable integrity.
He's been a mentor and a friend.
And a hell of a nice man, yes.
I've known Bob Iger for 35 years, and he has not aged a day.
He's a great leader, but Bob's got some humility. He lifts you up. He makes you be the best that you possibly can be. And that, to me, is the mark of a true leader.
You're smart, you need to be a better filmmaker, a better person.
You gotta face it, you gotta embrace it, you can't erase it, Bob. You're a legend.
Bob is one of those people who is both in a position of great power, but also deeply good. And it's a pretty rare thing.
He has made a major contribution to the Disney legacy.
I have so much respect for who you are as a businessman, as a father, as a human being. Congratulations.
Looking back, it just happened so fast. If I were to learn one lesson, the lesson would be enjoy what you do, because you won't do it well unless you do.
Where are you going here?
The Disney Limit.
Diane, Sawyer, Pompeo, Downey Jr,
Well, I have known Bob Iger for 50 years, half a century. Let's do it in your world. Bob was a program manager at ABC Sports. We traveled the world together. Paris, St. Moritz, Monaco, Cleveland, Kansas City. I knew that would get some response. We saw it all. And Bob was unique because those of us on the creative end rarely look lovingly at those on the business end. Because we were making art, or some form of it, and they were making money and profits. But at ABC Sports, we all loved Bob, and that included Jim McKay, Frank Gifford, Keith Jackson, and included the always cantankerous Howard Cosell. Even Howard loved Bob, and that's saying something. Well, he may have been a business guy, but Bob had star power, and I went to become the perfect choice to protect the Disney brand and shepherd 2 decades worth of incredible Disney magic and growth. Congratulations, man. Slam dunk.
So I've always loved the Oscar Wilde idea. Some people are just born dreamers and you know it because they're the ones who can see light before the dawn. And that's Bob Iger. When I met him 30 years ago, and I don't know what it is exactly, creative nerve, restless curiosity, but all of us who have worked in journalism at ABC News know that no matter how early you're up on the East Coast, he's already up on the West Coast. And he's scanning the horizons and probably knows more about your story than you do at this point. And then sometimes he'd come in and wander into the newsroom. And it's legend in the newsroom because he would come to give us support and he'd come to fire off questions like depth charges to see if we knew what we were doing. The kind of questions that make you think in a whole new way. So Bob, I just want to celebrate, as Al said, the bold moves that are the stuff of legend, from Pixar to Marvel to Lucasfilm, the Lakers. But those of us who work for you think that your real monument is something intangible. And it's a kind of lighthouse of values and excitement, and reminding us to raise our sights, as Seamus Heaney wrote in that amazing essay, to wake up each day and sail forth, believing that some better, even better, further shore is reachable from here.
You have led this company with deep empathy, universal respect, and the warmest smile. Your belief in empowering people by making them feel seen and heard is unbelievably rare, especially for someone running a company the size of Disney. It's your integrity and your kindness that will be your legacy forever. And thank you, Bob, for reminding us that leadership is not only about making decisions, but about making people matter.
That's finding Harrison's new Legends sign language to each other. Fortune favors the brave. To me, those 4 words explain Mr. Iger's primary quality, is courage. It's the bold choices in the face of incredible risk, trusting your instincts, empowering people to aspire beyond perceived limitations. And as he closes this chapter and begins the next, it somehow seems like he's still just only getting started. That is why, Bob, you truly are a legend in every sense of the word.
A few years ago, you stood here and said some very generous things about me. So I have got here the opportunity to return the favor. I've watched you make some impossible decisions. I've watched you protect creative people. I've watched you carry an enormous responsibility with remarkable grace. But what I'll remember most is the way you made people believe. That's leadership. That's friendship. And that sir is your greatest legacy. I'm proud to call you my friend and to honor you today as a Disney legend.
There's a speech on the teleprompter here, but I am speechless. First of all, to colleagues, friends, partners, thank you for your generous words. Thank you just for being here for me. I feel honored that you would honor me. You would take your time, honorable to do so. And deeply, deeply appreciate it. I have phenomenal memories working with all of you. I must say one quick thing about Al Michaels. I was in the arena when we called the U.S. victory over the Soviet Union in 1980. But before that game started, I said, if the U.S. wins, say you believe in miracles. Also, as you know, many of you Disney fans know, I made a famous trade when Al wanted to change networks and to go to NBC. And the head of ESPN said, we should let him go. I said, we should get something in exchange. He said, what should that be? And a light bulb went off in my head that NBC Universal owned the rights to Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. First characters the Walt Disney ever created. I thought, well, okay, let's trade Al Michaels for Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. And we did. And I know John Favreau showed you what he's working on with Oswald. Thank Al Michaels. Now, over the years, I've had the privilege of giving this award out to dozens and dozens of truly worthy people, unbelievably talented people who contributed so much to this company. And so it is an incredible honor for me to receive that same award, particularly with this unbelievable class. I must say, following you up here is a little rough. Then you made me feel talentless, and you made me feel stiff. William, you made me feel small. I was going to ask if I could hold the Legends trophy, but my biceps couldn't handle it. I also must say that giving the awards out over the years was a lot of fun. Getting one, even more fun. To Josh tomorrow, Josh, you're wearing that title really well. I am so proud to call you my successor. I can echo the words that were said by almost everyone that was up here today, that having the privilege of entertaining the world the way Disney does is quite a unique experience in life and a lot of responsibility. Have the ability just to make the world a better place is truly an exceptional life experience, and obviously I am unbelievably grateful to have had that experience. It also is not lost on me
I'm the executive in the room. And what executives typically do is they sign checks and they turn the lights on in the morning. Occasionally I make coffee. But more than anything else, we're around to support creators, the true talent that drives this company forward. Whether they're producers like Jerry Bruckheimer, or songwriters like Leonard, actors, Wayne, and they can go on and on, singers, dancers, you name it. And so I accept this award for all of you in a way, in your names, and thanks to you in many respects, and thanks to the thousands and thousands of cast members who make this company really, really well. Speaking of thanks, my wife Willow is here. I have to give you a major shout out. She was my best friend. My most trusted advisor. And I can't even express what it's meant to be to me to have you as my partner all these years. My son Max is here. I have 4 kids. Max is 27 years old. I just have to tell you one quick story about Max. He was 2 when I became president and COO of Disney. It's not bad if your dad has that job. And Willow took him to, I believe, a farmer's market, and there was a pony ride, and there was a line to ride the pony. And Max asked his mom, do we have to wait online? Cheers to you, Max. 20 years ago, I was named CEO of this remarkable company. And I must say, no pun intended, it was a ride of a lifetime. And today is a vivid reminder of just what a wonderful ride that was. From the bottom of my heart, to all of you, to our audiences, to our subscribers, to our moviegoers, to our park guests, to our D23 members.
Thank you for the stewardship.